What is going on? Thanks so much for jumping on and watching this video. This is the Preston perspective, and I am Preston. I've had a lot of fun recently going through some of the lesser known heroes of DC, and we have more videos coming on some of those characters, but I thought I would stop and pause real quickly in between those videos of Dr. Light and Booster Gold and some other people and share my top 10 list quickly. Number one, no surprise, Green Lantern, specifically Hal Jordan. Now, I have another perspective on why I like Hal Jordan so much and why I like him more than Guy and John. And if you haven't, I encourage you to go give that a watch so you can get all of those details. But I love his sense of humor, I love his heart, and I love his willpower and the amount of willpower Hal Jordan has and can conjure and the things that he is able to overcome. Number two is someone who's well known, but I think is pretty underrated in some areas, Martian Manhunter. Now you might know him because of CW's Supergirl, Justice League Animated, Justice League Unlimited, or even the cartoon Justice League Action. Like, he's a better known character, but he is underrated. Like, he is so cool and can do so many things, and we'll have a video on him a little bit later, but he can shapeshift. He's the last Martian, last green Martian of Mars. He can phase his body, fly. He's super strong. He has mind powers. There's just so much. Number three is The Flash, specifically Barry Allen. I love Barry Allen. I think he is so funny, and he's grown in popularity because of the CW show, The Flash. And when The Flash and Green Lantern get together, you know it's going to be a fun time, and they're going to have a good time and joke around. But I love The Flash because I love his heart for people, his heart for others. And I like the concept that Barry is the Speed Force itself. Number four is the Spectre. Now, the Spectre is not super well known, but it pops up every now and then throughout the DC comics because it's a cosmic entity that is tied to a human soul or vessel. And it's tied to people like Oliver Queen in the past, Crispus Allen, Jim Corrigan, and my personal favorite, Hal Jordan. Now, Spectre, this cosmic entity, is God's wrath or vengeance on Earth. And its goal is through its human vessel to impart true justice on the truly wicked. Number five, Diana, Wonder Woman. I mean, it's Wonder Woman. I love that she is driven and she is strong and she is a warrior, skilled in the sword, the bow, spear, hand to hand, her strength, and among other things, her lasso. And at times, like cartoons and even the live action movies, which don't tap like her true power. Like, Wonder Woman is so strong and so cool. Number six is another person that I believe is underrated, but is well known, kind of like Manhunter, Raven. Raven is a member of the Teen Titans and is the most powerful member. Actually, I would venture to say she's one of the most powerful characters in all of DC. And at times, these cartoons and animated films that we see her in, they do not scratch her true power and her true potential. And I will have a friend and guest speaker help me with a Raven video later down the road. Number seven is Batman. Of course, Batman's on the list. Now, I thought Batman might be a little bit higher on the list. I'm gonna be honest, there are just people that I like more than I like Batman. But Batman's awesome, and he's the Bat. And we cannot discount all that Batman is able to do, is done, and is capable of. He is pretty awesome. Next is Zatana. Zatana is a stage illusionist and is the daughter of Giovanni Zatara, who is a magician and works with the League. And then she eventually finds out that she has true magic powers, and she does things with Justice League Dark and John Constantine and other things with the League, and we see her from time to time. And she's really cool, and she's really powerful. Flight, force fields, magic powers, abilities, other things. And yeah, I just think she's a pretty cool character, but she's not my favorite mystic. Well, there's another mystic on the list. So she's my favorite, she's just not the strongest. That's how I should have put that. But anyways, number 9, Oliver Queen, Green Arrow. Much like Batman, he's a billionaire turned vigilante, and he uses all these crazy awesome arrows, but he is also a driven individual, skilled fighter, and he's grown popular with the masses due to the CW show Arrow. And number 10, Kent Nelson, also known as Dr. Fate. And actually, the video after this, Perspective episode 39, is all about Dr. Fate, and I have a guest speaker come on and help talk about Dr. Fate. But I like Dr. Fate. I like how he is a part. When Kent puts on the helmet, he becomes Fate, and because the helmet is imbued with Naboo, who is a Lord of Order, and he also gets some abilities through his amulet and his cloak, and he fights for justice. He more specifically fights to maintain order, and he's a very powerful sorcerer and mystic, and just an all-around really cool like backstory and history and character. Well, that's all the time we have today because I want to be respectful of your time. Thanks so much for watching. Do you have a top 10 list? Do you like someone that I mentioned? Is there a hero you would like to know more about, like Dr. Light, Fire, Booster Gold, and some of the other videos that are going to be coming down the pipeline? Let me know. Drop it in the comments. Give this video a like, share it, subscribe. Do whatever you got to do so you don't miss a perspective. Thanks again for watching. Have a great week.